Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome to Consoletronics. Now, it's been a little while since I uploaded my last video. Simply because grueling 12-hour shifts and making YouTube videos just don't mix. That's Darius Burst playing in the background. I managed to tear myself away from it for a few minutes. So I thought I'd make a quick pickups video. Show you some of the things I've bought recently. And I do mean quick, as I have to be shooting off to work in a little under 10 minutes. So we get the ball rolling with House. Cheesy 80s horror comedy. Now, I first saw this movie when I was about 9 years old, by myself with the lights off. And I loved it. I've been picked it up again and not seen it since. Yeah, it's not quite the horror masterpiece I remember. Although that didn't stop me also picking up the special edition. Now, from Sean Cunningham and the Friday the 13th team. And do you want to know what House has in common with the Friday the 13th movies? Sequels. And I like this, look. The second story. It's gotten even weirder. Now, this film is not scary. It's most definitely not funny, but it most certainly is weird. In fact, the only thing in this movie worth watching is the scene with the electrician. And it just makes you wonder why they didn't make the whole movie about him. As for House 3, House was spooky, House 2 was weird, House 3 is as scary as hell. Well, we're just going to have to take their word for it, because I haven't seen it. But Lance Henriksen's in it. But yeah, I'll be watching that, hopefully tonight. And I also picked up Cinema of Vengeance, Martial Arts and the Movies. A 1993 documentary that I had on VHS for time. So I thought I'd pick it up on DVD. Unfortunately, it's like a straight copy from the VHS, so there's almost like no bloody difference. But yeah, this little documentary shows off what was then the exciting up-and-coming heroes of Hong Kong cinema. Most of these guys here, like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Shane Fat, Sammo Hung, John Woo, most of these guys would actually, after this, go on to have so-so Hollywood careers. If you're into action movies, it's definitely worth tracking down a copy of this. It does go back into the history of Hong Kong action. And it's not just martial arts, but gangster movies, heroic bloodshed. They're all well represented. And we keep the Hong Kong theme going with a Chinese Ghost Story 2, brought to us by the Gods Among Men at Hong Kong Legends. Yeah, it's not much I can say about this. Cantopop Poof, Leslie Chung, he reprises his role as... I've not got Scooby-Doo, because I bought the first movie of eBay, and this is what I get in the post. So from what I know, it's a very popular film among fans of Hong Kong cinema. Me, I'm more into my martial art movies, so I sort of left the fantasy well alone. But it's not just films. I also went out and picked up games, and there's going to be a little theme running throughout the games I picked up. See if you can spot it. We start with Tales of Hesperia. Yeah, there must be 11 or 12, maybe even more games in the Tales of series now. I've played a couple of them. Played translated ROM of the very first one, Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny on PlayStation 1. So I thought I'd go out and pick up one of... I'm not quite sure what happened there. My camera started acting funny. Yeah, Tales of Hesperia. It looks pretty good. Like I say, I'm not the biggest fan of the Tales of series. It is one of the biggest and best-selling RPG series of the moment, courtesy of Namco. What else have we got? Yeah, we got some Sega action with Resonance of Fate, which promises cinematic gun action and exploration of mysterious dystopian worlds. Cinematic gun battles. The RPG is redefined. I can't see this failing to impress at all. Yeah, I actually don't know all that much about this game, so like I say, I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised by it. I'm not holding my breath. The Last Remnant from Square Enix. Yeah. This, just judging from the back of the box, has a bit of a Lost Odyssey look about it. Again, don't know too much about it, but what the hell? As you can see, I love my RPGs, so we'll be trying out some of them. And we have Venetica, which I think is a port of a PC game, certainly got that Diablo look to it. Only the truly worthy can journey to death itself and back again, unless you're Kratos. Now, I'm a massive, massive fan of the Global Defense Force games on PlayStation 2. So, finally, I mean it's been out about 5 or 6 years, I picked up Earth Defense Force. Now, you might be thinking that this is a sequel to this, and it is technically, but it's always been Earth Defense Force. Global Defense Force is just what it was known as in the UK. Yeah, we get to squash bugs in high definition. The bugs are back. Like I say, I'm a big fan. Don't know why it's taken me so long to pick up the 360 version. But something I'm not necessarily a huge fan of is the Kingdom Hearts games. I did kind of enjoy the first one. Only played the second one very briefly, but yeah, I picked up Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on PSP, and as you can see, it's not a VHS, it is actually Special Edition, which comes not only with the game, but, what's that, postcard? Something like that. Yeah, a few of them, and little art book. Nothing altogether too impressive in it, but you know, nice thing to have. Once I got it cheap. Now, who out there remembers the Mega Drive? And who out there remembers one of its more famous games, Ecco the Dolphin? Well, here's the PlayStation 2 remake. Ecco the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. Wasn't a huge fan of Ecco the Dolphin myself. I found the games to be a little fiddly, but you know, very playable. I actually wasn't even aware that there was a PlayStation 2 game, so this one's kind of slipped under my radar. So I thought, what the hell, I'll pick it up. Honest to God, I don't know anything about how good or bad this game is, but what the hell, I thought I'd get it. And we have, again, very late in picking this one up, Dragon Quest IX. Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Other than Dragon Quest 7 and 8, I've only played a few of the early Dragon Quest games as translated ROMs. Most of those games have been re-released, like Dragon Quest 6 on the DS. Yeah, Dragon Quest 9. I'm actually really looking forward to playing this. Everyone I know, well, certainly everyone I know that owns a DS, says that this is one of the must-have games. And we go from one of the must-have Dragon Quest games to a Dragon Quest game I don't know anything about. And this one is on the Wii, Dragon Quest Swords. So yeah, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say it's a light gun game. A light gun game with swords. You are the hero. The Wii Remote is your legendary sword. And I was correct. There's a couple of things that the Dragon Quest series is famous for, other than just being one of the better RPGs series, and that's the Akira Toriyama artwork, which has been something that's been consistent with the series, unlike Final Fantasy where the art styles change depending on the game. Yeah, Akira Toriyama, who you might remember from designing characters for other video games like Chrono Trigger, also done Dragon Ball Z, and it's one of my personal favourite artists. I'm looking forward to giving this one a bash, blow the cobwebs off the Wii. Now, you all know my taste in films, or at least you should do by now, and I'm sure all of you remember my Laserdisc video where I showed off the Laserdisc player I bought that came with 160 Laserdisc movies. Well, I went out and bought my first Laserdisc film. Have a guess what it was? That's right, it's the Indiana Jones trilogy. Yeah, I've been meaning to pick these films up on Blu-ray for a while, but as I saw this special box set going for 99p, I thought, what the hell? And trust me, standard definition never looks so good. There's some behind the scenes bits as well there, making of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think there might even be commentaries on some of these. Now, it has been incredibly long time since I've seen any of these films. I do love these album cover style boxes you get for the Laserdiscs. But yeah, I needed something to wash the bad taste left in my mouth after Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I figured this would be the best way to go about it. But anyway, I'm gonna be late for work. I just realised this video's gone on a bit too longer. So yeah, so just some quick pickups. I will be doing some gameplay videos and some other things, hopefully this weekend, and getting the videos up on a regular basis. So, just like I say, thanks for watching.